Hey guys, how's it going? Happy, I almost said Tuesday, but it's actually, is it Wednesday? God, I know I must sound like a terrible airhead. Terrible? I think I meant to say horrible and terrible at the same time, and I combined to make a new word, which is torrible. Maybe that could just be a Kellyism. Anyway, it is Wednesday. You know why I'm screwed up? I'm sure many of you have input on that. Sorry, I just finished my workout, obviously. Slightly sweaty, not terribly sweaty, but sweaty enough. And I just finished this, which I've reviewed this before. Exhibit A, workout here. I've reviewed this before, and I will reiterate my review again, that this is a fantastic lower body burner. I love Kathy. I'm going to email her today, because you're going to hear more from her. 2012. But the reason that I'm thinking that it's Tuesday is because, you know, I didn't get back from my New York trip until Monday night. And so I think I'm kind of feeling like Monday night was Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? So like it feels like my week, my work week started yesterday, which actually my work week just never stops lately. It's been the problem. Anyway, here's the deal. Back at it. I have my Fitfluential accountability partners that are they're all gathering around me going, Kelly, we're gonna make you do this. We're gonna let you take your life back. We're gonna help you reach your goals and punch you if you don't. Pretty much, that's what I asked them to do. So I'll introduce them to you and point them out to you in my blog, but I've got Steve and Bonnie, Carla, and my friend Angry Trainer. I really cannot talk today. Angry Trainer. Alfonso is his name. But anyway, kind of figured out my program that I'm going to be focusing on specific calories. Nothing crazy, you guys, but it's more like putting a plan to work and then sharing it with my 4 people in a very public way, and then making sure that they keep me accountable so that if I start to get into what I did the past 2 or 3 weeks with workaholism and stuff, that I have to go into a 12-step program and I have fines and so on. So all that said, yesterday, as you know, I did my Ilaria kickboxing DVD, which was awesome, and then I followed that with both my physical therapist, and then over the weekend when I was with Steve and Bonnie. Steve actually got his degree in physical therapy, so he started to do kind of like this whole analysis of my shoulder and, you know, which way I could move it when it worked. You know, it was really interesting, beyond interesting. He's like a mad scientist in a good way. The amount that he knows about my body. I was listening to him talk, and he was saying all these like words and muscles and ligaments and stuff, and I saw his mouth moving, but I started to hear this. And I'm like, in a good way. Like I knew he knew what he was talking about. Not that my physical therapist, I'm not saying anything bad about her, I'm just saying it's interesting to hear 2 points. So I remember my physical therapist had told me that I could start, she has me doing certain band exercises, and when I'm with her, we had worked up to like 2-pound weights, doing side lateral raises, making sure I've got my shoulders down. That's like the key, because it's so easy, you guys, even with light weights, to start doing that, and that's when you're using your traps. So doing side laterals, yada yada yada, with 2.5-pound weights. So yesterday after I did my kickboxing, I took my little wimpy 2-pound weights, because for me, I am not going to get injured again. I'm going to get better. And anything I can do to start training to make this get better sooner, I'm all for it. If I have to use 2-pound weights for a while, so be it. We'll be up to 5 in no time, and so on. So I used 2-pound weights, and I did overhead press this way. I did overhead press this way. This was the only way, doing overhead press this way, that it seemed to, where I started to notice it up here. And I'm telling Steve that so that he can kind of monitor me too. So I did that. I did front raises, rear raises, always just really, really extra, taking the time to focus on my form. Like when, you know, you bend over, you can still start to do this, you guys. You have to be really careful. A lot of you have written to me and said that you've had similar shoulder injuries, so I'm sharing all of this, you know, good insight. It's pretty simple. Number 1, I'm really going to be focusing on my posture throughout the day. You know, constantly going like this. I'm going to get a different chair for my office because I'm shrugging all day long in there. You guys have told you how I'm doing that. I'm like, at my desk. I really freaking hate this. I'm not going to make any comment. Serenity now. Oh, Also, let me add, in the middle of everything else. So I just come home from New York, and I had left New York knowing that my closing date for my house was supposed to be on the 29th. Then I come back and I'm like, am I moving on the 29th? And he's like, it might be the 30th, it might be the 1st or the 2nd, it might be the 5th. And so, all that to say, I just found out today we might have like another delay. So I have no idea if I should start packing up my house, getting movers. Don't know if I'm moving to this one place that I had picked out. To be honest with you, I like that one, but then I think I told you guys, once I visited, the last time I went to go visit, and I was leaving, there were like screaming kids out front. And I know I can't guarantee that there won't be children wherever I go, but it was almost like a sign from God, because my mom had told me, wherever you go, make sure that you like the environment, make sure that it's safe, make sure whatever. So all that to say, I'm kind of back to thinking I might, you know, I'm actually considering putting my stuff in storage, because I'm going to be traveling a lot for the first 3 months of the year, putting my stuff in storage and taking my time and maybe really looking around, because I haven't looked around, really looking around. There's so much on the market. And I could get a lot more house, and I just have to decide if I want to buy or not. You know, I'm really torn with the way the market is, if it's a good idea for me to buy or if I should just rent. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm just telling you that this is all the stuff I have on my mind in addition to everything else. But I'm not going to let it get in my way. What I decided when I came back is that my office hours for my business, because I work late, I might have said this yesterday, because I work late every single solitary day and over the weekends, it's always happening. I am not starting my office hours until noon. That means that my mornings are for me. That means that I can sit down, have my coffee, have my quiet time, say my prayers, go to the gym if I want, go to hot yoga if I want, not be stressed out and be doing what I've been doing, which is, you know, either saying, oh, I don't have time for that, or, you know, oh, I don't have time for that, let me squeeze in a quick workout. I want to do my workouts, and I want to do them the way I want to, giving the right attention and being able to pick what I want to do and not, see, this is the one thing I did today. I brought the damn phone in with me. So then when it's buzzing with my emails and my text, I'm like, can you hear that? It's about time for me to start dropping some kettlebells on the floor. Anyway, so all that to say, did that workout yesterday. I just did this today. This is killer. I think my calves, my butt, my hamstrings are going to be screaming tomorrow, but I made sure I focused on correct form. I don't have my Polar on right now because he needs to send me a new chest strap, so big deal. I'll get over that. But anyway, great workout. And then what I'm going to do is have my lunch. I went grocery shopping last night, got a ton of vegetables, I'm going to be making some fish, I got some salmon, just focusing on getting in my protein, getting in balanced meals, kind of just making sure I take care of myself. No eating. I'm stopping my eating after, haven't decided if I'm going to do 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I do know that's the time when I tend to just kind of randomly, even if it's apples or a banana or a spoonful of almond butter, that's where you can kind of forget calories. So I'm trying to really stay right on my calorie track, focus on protein, focus on not processed foods, you know, trying to avoid going through the drive-thru like I have because I've forgotten to eat, and just really planning out my meals. You know, 1 protein shake a day, the rest meals focused on protein, vegetables, a little bit of fruit, and taking my supplements. And making sure that I get my workouts in, and that's all there is to it. This is it. And on that note, I do have a call, so I have to go, but I have more videos and more guest appearances to share with you later, and now I'm going to go hurt someone. So you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.